Hello guys, welcome to another video from pacificstyle.com. So today, as promised, I'll be doing the tutorial. Okay, sorry. I don't know why it came out that way the first time. So I'll be doing the tutorial that I promised using some of the palettes from the shop. And today I used this palette, okay, from Profusion. Okay, it's the number 2 palette. Okay, I used, let me get it open. I used this brown from the palette, the middle one, and it's a palette of 12 colors, as you can see. 3, 3, 3, 3. So 12 colors. There's browns in there. There's silvers, there's sort of burgundy colors, and a black and a dark brown. Okay, so interesting palette. You can get a lot of good looks out of that, but for today I just used the one eyeshadow, and this is sort of 2 series mixed into one. This is the tutorials with stuff in the shop that we told you guys we were going to do, but also a while back I told you we'll be doing some basic tutorials, like on really basic looks, really easy looks, fast, okay? And so sort of mix the 2 into one, okay? So this is just a really simple look that anybody can do. There really is no trick to it. It's really all about just swiping on the eyeshadows, and the main thing is to spend time on blending it out so you don't get a harsh line. But otherwise that's it, and then eyeliner, mascara, and you're done. Yeah, so it's really up to you. If you use a shimmery brown, a matte brown, and use whatever makeup things you have. Don't have to use what I'm using, but yeah, so if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. For this video, to make it easy for those that don't have eyeshadow brushes, I'll probably just use the sponge applicator. Okay, so I'm just picking up a little bit of color and applying it straight onto the eyes. What I would suggest, if you're using a brush, especially with eyeshadows like this that have shimmer in them, they tend to have a slightly bigger pigments. So to demonstrate with a brush, I'm just tapping off the excess. What I would suggest is you tap the color on, okay, like that. So what this does is it helps to press the color into the skin, the eyelid, but also helps to prevent fallout, so you don't get any of those shimmer particles under the eye. I'll switch back to the sponge applicators for those of you that are using that. I will take it all over my lid, all the way up to my crease. For my hooded eye, my crease is this area here, okay? Not where the fold happens when my eyes are open, okay? It's this area here, right behind the eye socket. So that's where I'm going to pull the color all the way to. That's good enough for me. Okay, so the next step is I am going to take my crease brush, and I'm using my e.l.f. Well, blending brush, okay? Something like this. If you don't have a crease brush, again, you can use whatever you have handy. You can use your fingers, you can use a sponge applicator, okay? So what I'm doing, I'm just picking up a little bit more of that color, okay? And then I'm placing the brush into my crease, okay? As I said before, with my hooded eye, I find my crease by looking down and looking for the area behind the eye socket. So this area is my crease. So I put the color there, and then I will just blend it out, okay? Sweeping the brush in back and forth motions like this, and just blending the color out. Okay, and it's up to you how intense you want to make it. I'm gonna pick up a bit more color here. Right now it's a matter of preference. Some people like to go all the way up to the eyebrows or like up to the brow bone here. It really is a matter of preference. You stop where you want to stop. I am going to take it up a little bit above my crease, up to the brow bone, but just below there, okay? And if you notice, I'm not picking up any more color. I'm just using whatever is left on the brush and whatever has been deposited here on the edges, and I'm moving it out, I'm spreading it out, going back and forth in this motion, okay? Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm blending it out. Why? Is I don't want to have like a harsh brown line here. So it's quite obvious, like this is where the eyeshadow line ends, okay? I want it to fade out. So it looks like the eyeshadow like is intense here and then it just fades out as it moves up, okay? So that's the look I'm going for, okay? So it's just blending, blending, blending. For me personally, I think the biggest trick to getting your eyeshadow to look good is to blend. So if there's anything you should spend more time on, it's blending out the color. Like I said, it's a matter of preference. It's up to you if you want to intensify the color, okay? But for me, I'm quite happy with this as we're going for a really natural, quick daytime look. So for me, this is it. This is my eyeshadow done. And it's really optional. If you want to put a highlight color, you could use this white in the palette. Where is it? This white. Or if you're going out or you're feeling a bit more adventurous, you can go with one of the, sorry, I'm out of focus, silvers up there. In this case, I'm not going to use a highlight. That's why I worked so hard in blending out the color, because I'm going to use the natural lightness of my skin to act as a highlight. And because this is a brown color and it darkens this area, it makes the area under the brow bone much lighter. It makes it stand out more, so I feel I don't need a highlight, okay? So for me, this is my eyeshadow done. Now it's all about lining the eyes, okay? If you're like me and you have very, very fine hair, especially like the hair around your eyelashes, I mean, it's really useful to line your eyes because it gives the illusion of a thicker lash line and it defines your eyes, okay? You could go either eyeliner or mascara, either or you could wear both. I'm gonna do both for today, and I'm using my Saffron soft black cudgel pencil. Now with a pencil liner, it's handy to get a good point, okay, so you can get a precise line. So that's both my eyes lined, and again, you can leave it as it is. I personally, to finish off the look, I will apply mascara, okay? So use the mascara of your choice. I will be using this one from Sante. I'm using the one in black. Okay, so for the rest of the face, I will only be doing this for this video since it's the first tutorial that I'm doing. After that, if I do eye looks, I will just be showing you the eyes, okay? But I will mention what else I have on my face. But should you want me to do the whole thing, just let me know, okay? So I'm gonna apply some blush, okay? And I'm using this one from Saffron. Okay, there's Saffron Dome Blush. It's sort of a peachy pink. It's a mixture of pink and peach and brown, okay? And I think it goes really, really well with my skin tone, okay? So that's what I'll be using. I'm using my Essence blush brush. I really like this brush. It's small. I think it's really ideal for me, for someone with a small face, because I have a small cheek area, okay? So sometimes the big brushes might deposit too much color for me, and I don't like it when like half of my entire face is all blushed out, okay? It looks good for some people, it doesn't look good for me. So you've probably heard before, the best way to apply blush or bronzer is to smile, because then you get the apples of your cheeks, okay? So if I start making funny faces, just excuse me, okay? I'm trying to get the best application. I'm going to smile, and then I deposit the blush here, okay? Like more towards the side, not on the center of my cheek. I like to place it there, and what I like about this brush is it's really gentle and really small, so I can precisely apply where I want it, okay? So I'm gonna pick up a little bit more color, tap off the excess, and then I'm just doing little dabs, even if you can see. I don't start off with that circular motion. Like I said, my cheek area is rather small, so I'm always in fear of having too much blush. It can overpower my face, if you know what I mean. Okay, so after I've deposited the amount I'm happy with, I won't pick up any more. Then now it's all about the blending, and then I will do the circular motion, okay? Just to blend it out, and I blend it out towards my temples, okay? So that way I'm just blending out what I've placed, but I'm not picking any more color, so I avoid this whole area being covered in color, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. There we go. Once you've placed the color, you don't need to keep smiling anymore. Like, you can actually now work on blending it out. Okay, that's me. I'm done with that. Now it's just the lips. Okay, and I will be using two colors. So I'm gonna have to stop yakking so I can apply this. Okay, and then I will be topping it with this bronze gloss, and you can top it with whatever gloss you want. You can leave it as it is, or you can wear this gloss alone. So I'm putting this brown gloss, I have to stop talking for a bit, on top of that pink, okay? So what it's done is just given me a bronzy pink. That's it. We're done. You can do other things like highlight or whatever, but if you're in a rush and you just want to do like the main parts of your face, then this is it for me. Okay. Okay guys, well that was it. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. That was how to get this look. A really basic tutorial. Like I said, anybody can do it. And oh, I thought I should note that I'm not a makeup artist. I have never studied makeup artistry or anything to do with it, and I don't plan to. Like, really, makeup is just a hobby. It's a thing that I enjoy doing when I have the time. So just putting it out there, I'm no expert in any way. This is just things that I picked up along the way about makeup application that works for me, okay? Everybody is different. They all have their own way, so this one works for me. And when you're applying your makeup or watching our videos, please feel free to put your twist on things, okay? What we're showing you is just how we apply it, and do it the way you want, because makeup is all about having fun and enjoying it, okay? Like, it shouldn't be any strict rules or anything like that. And what's most important is that you're comfortable in your skin, okay? So always bear that in mind. Any questions about the products I use, feel free to write in and ask me about any of it, or the colors. I think I mentioned everything while I was doing the video, but if I didn't, do let me know. And yeah, that's it. I really like this look. It's a look it's one of my go-to looks, okay? It's one of those looks when I'm in a rush. Again, I really don't have that much time to play with 3 or 4 or 5 shadows, then I'll just swipe on one and go. And a lot of people out there just use one eyeshadow, and that's fine, okay? If that's what you're comfortable with, then do that. And again, use whatever browns you want. Use a matte if you want shimmer. I don't think the shimmer on this is too bad. Like, it's pretty, I think it's nice. It comes off to more like a satin finish. So I would be able to wear this to work, but if you're more conservative, go for a more matte brown. It's always good to have a look that you can just fall back on when you simply don't have the time, okay? And sometimes in a work week you have jam-packed week, and you can just do this one eye look, and then just to look like you're doing a different look, you switch up the lip colors, okay? And that's the great thing about brown. It goes with so many colors. Okay, so that's it. Stay tuned because I'm going to film the giveaway video after this. I'll be doing a lot of videos back to back, so don't be surprised if the videos look the same to you because I'm like wearing the same outfit or whatever. It's just that I'm filming like 3 or 4 videos probably on the same day because we're leaving soon, so I'm trying to get as many videos done as possible so I can always have new content up on the website, okay? So I'll be filming a lot of stuff back to back, okay? So yeah, hope you enjoyed that tutorial and see you in the giveaway video. Bye bye.